Hello YouTube, this is Reality 500 and I'm making this as a shout out to Dark One's son. Brother, I feel your pain, I know what you go through because I too am a black man and I have to live in this world. But yeah, I noticed that they did suspend the Sergeant WilliePete page, and I thought to myself, they finally got him. But I'm figuring out that they think they won the war, but it's only a battle and they're not going to win this war because all they're doing is ignoring the truth. And I'm going to say this: I don't agree with everything Sergeant WilliePete says. I wouldn't even consider myself a fan, but I do know that some of the stuff he says is the truth, and sometimes the truth hurts. And if you feel like the truth hurts, then say ouch. But ignoring it is not going to change the situation. Only thing ignoring the truth does is make the situation worse. So it's kind of interesting. I mean, I don't understand why people that don't agree with other people can just simply not even entertain the thought, not even entertain what they're saying. All you have to do is look at something else, but yet you feel compelled to hear everything he says. I think it's sad the fact that our generation, we we find it hard to work together, and we do everything we can to hurt one another. And the fact that black men and black women of our generation can't get along for some strange reason. I'm not going to blame the media. I mean, I really don't know who to blame. It's like I woke up one day and in the world, I realized the world was messed up. And I've been to my own share of trials and tribulations, and I'm not going to blame every black woman for that situation. But I am going to blame the ones that choose to ignore the situation. And it seems like most of the women in my generation choose to ignore the situation. And ignoring the situation is going to hurt you in the long run. It's just like if you have a cut on your arm and you need stitches and treatment, but you want to put a band-aid on it. And it's still bleeding, it still has germs in it, but you just want to ignore it because you don't want to deal with it. So one day you wake up, you realize your arm has turned gangrene, and the doctor has to cut that arm off. See, that's what you're doing to yourself, because eventually you're going to end up having a next generation of people that don't even work with each other completely. And you'll find a generation of single mothers giving birth to daughters. They're going to be single and bitter. And then the ones that are not single are going to be married to other races. And they're going to talk bad about their race. And then eventually it'll into the total, what will happen is that the black America will be totally destroyed. And maybe that's what some people want. Maybe that's what black women want in a subliminal way. I don't know. I mean, people need to talk and bring these issues out so we can find out the solutions. And I know you heard this before, but it's the truth. But I'm gonna end. I just see a lot of my brothers. They're upset. They're hurt. They're venting. They're angry, and they wish things would change, but they're not changing. And me myself, I haven't dated a black woman in let's say about 3 years. And the only women I'm engaged to a woman from Africa, and she's black. But black women say I'm being a sellout because I'm going to marry an African woman. I think that's crazy, but that's how it works, I guess. That's the nature of the beast. But shout out to Dark One's son, and keep on doing what you're doing. And this is Reality 500, and I'm gonna close with that. I think I need a new microphone because this one doesn't really sound that great. I think I might have to go and buy another one and see how it works. But yeah, that's another subject. Let me end with that. Peace.